So I guess that definitely rules it out that Scarlet isn't our partner in these things, but I don't know who is. I don't even know if it's any of the actual girls. I walked down to the kitchen where the girls were having breakfast, so how was the date? Yeah, tell us. Tara was furiously scribbling down notes with the title War Plans in bold. It was, nice. We actually made this cake and the cookies yesterday together, Teki and I. I hope you all enjoy it. They're amazing, Violet. Thanks for making it for us. Thanks so much. They're so delicious. Tara scribbled, War of Attrition is likely not an option. What are you writing? Nothing. So how come there's cookie batter everywhere? No matter where I look, I could see batter on every surface of the kitchen. It wasn't just the batter. Violet and I had knocked over quite a few things in our firefight. Ah, that's... You sure it was just baking together? I thought it was more than that. I charaded as if I was heartbroken. Ah. Gotta hand it to you, Violet. I didn't think you had it in you. Hubba hubba. No. No. Wait, no. Nothing like that happened. Ellie and I laughed and made finger guns at each. Pow pow. I don't get it. You wouldn't. That's because you're a good person, Yui. I think what Allie does is no. Allie stuffed a cookie into Scarlet's mouth before she could finish her sentence. Herf. Wow, these pretty cookies are pretty useful. You gotta teach me how to make these sometime. It would be my pleasure, Allie. Ooh, teach me too. Why should Teki have all the good stuff? Because I'm the cool one, obviously. We spend the rest of the morning fooling around in the kitchen. Not like that, though. Cat! Good morning! Let's kick off phase 3. Let's go. Hopefully we could wrap this up quickly. And yet, you know, I doubt. You better be. As nice as this island is, it's a gilded cage. You'll be able to go back to your life soon, that's a promise. That's a lie. Well, unless you make a mess out of your next 3 dates, I can't help you there. But assuming you do, you'll get to leave here with one of... Yeah. But first, it's time to pick which one of them you'll be going on a 3rd date with today. Who's it gonna be? Alright, so Scarlet... We have to leave Scarlet for last because she's, like, our obvious pick. So, Allie or Violet? Allie? Alright. Allie it is. Allie! To be honest, I'm not sure if your dates are with Allie are really dates or more just trying different kinds of transportation. Well... But hey, whatever floats your boat. Yeah, I do like the boat. Let's get those cameras rolling! Yes. Yes, I am. Found Allie by the beach, or more accurate, she came running to me. You're not gonna believe this! What? Alright, who took my keys? You've got 10 seconds before I take it out of 4's paycheck. Oh, come on! We'll walk and talk, come on. Well, let's talk and maybe run like hell. 4's not gonna be happy when he finds out that Oh, whatever, come on, let's go. She grabbed my hand and pulled me into the forest with her into the forest clearing nearby. What's going on? You're not gonna believe what I just found. What? More modes of transportation? Well, I was wondering how the top 2 previous dates... wondering how to top the 2 previous dates when I stumbled upon... Oh, wait a minute, it's better if I surprise you. I'm gonna have to close my eyes again, right? I love how fast you learn things! Oh, fuck, the dog is up. 1 second. Alright, singing, covering eyes, hand, pull along, let's go. Pulled me along step by step, I can't say I wasn't enjoying it. Is this a staircase? Definitely, yeah. It feels like metal beneath me. In the middle of a forest. Just a bit more now, alright? You can open your eyes now. Yo! This is where we started. How on earth? We were inside a small plane, the very same one I'd been rudely awakened in my first day here. How did you even... I was just sitting in the forest, so I thought, why not, right? I have so many questions. Wait a minute, are you planning on... Without even bothering to answer me, Allie rushed to the cockpit. Oh no. Oh crap. Here's to hoping this goes better than the rollerblades. Huh, I wonder what this big red button does. Oh no. Allie. Oh god, get me out of here. You dead. We're dead. We dead. I ran for the door, but it was already shut tight. And away we go! The engine of the plane roared as we took off. I slammed into the side of the door. Oof. Come on, be honest. You were thinking the same thing. You put a big, juicy red button there, completely unattended, and you expect a good citizen like me not to press it? You're bonkers! You got a point, but do you have any idea how to fly this thing? Wait a minute, if you're talking to me, then who's flying the plane? Technically nobody, but... Crash. We're dead. We're fucking dead. The right wing of the plane smashed into a tree. We hit it hard enough for it to be slightly deformed. Oof. I slammed into the wall yet again. Well, we don't need that wing anyway. We still have the other one. Exactly like kidneys. Forget killer dating death shows. Forget Damien and Cat. Allie was gonna be the death of me. I tried to run to the cockpit, but it was all I could do to stay upright as the plane teetered back and forth. I'm just kidding, I've got this! Allie ran to the cockpit without breaking a sweat. Meanwhile, I did my best impression of a ball in a pinball machine. Alright, I got this. The plane seemed to stabilize in a matter of seconds. Oh, thank God, I really thought we were gonna... crash. Oops. Once again, the right wing of the plane smashed into a tree. Somehow, it was bent back into its original shape. Not so bad if I do say so myself. Alright, that was dumb luck and you know it. And now for the moment you've all been waiting for. We started gaining altitude. Slowly at first, then faster and faster and higher and higher. How the fuck does that work? It doesn't. It fucking doesn't. Before long, we were soaring high above the trees. Allie yelled out in triumph. Woo! I joined it and yelled out in glee. Whee! It's a pretty great feeling, huh? Not dying in a fiery plane crash? Flying free. Without it, what's the point of living? You talking about freedom or flying? Why not both? That said, there's another reason I flew us up here. And what is that? This is the only place I could find on the island that wasn't bugged. No one can eavesdrop on us here. I'm sorry for the turbulence, but without it, they might have heard me disable the bugs in here. Believe me, I looked for a safe place as hard as I could. That's why I got the rollerblades in the boat earlier, to find a safe place to talk as fast as possible. I'm guessing you know what the show really is really about then. Unfortunately, yeah. What a bummer, am I right? Unfortunately, I don't think you do, and I can't risk telling you everything either. Why? Believe me, you're better off not knowing. No, trust me, we know! We know! What? Allie, what are you hiding? Who are you really? Look, we don't have too much time before we'll have to land. This thing's already almost out of fuel. Sure enough, we'd already started descending. Please, just trust me, I'm on your side. I know there's so many lies going on around here, but I really want to help you get out of here. Though I have to admit, it wasn't on my to-do list at first. It's a good thing you're so cute. I am cute, but... I'm kidding, jeez. Do you trust me? No! She's military? Oh, yeah, you know, that makes sense. Yes. Of course I do. She's 100% military. I mean... Yeah, she is. You won't regret it, I promise. I regret it. I already regret it. So what can you tell me? There's no time. Long story short, there's something on this island I need to find that the people I work with need. I actually don't. Yeah, I don't know if I do either, but it's life or death, not just for you or me, but for countless others. So she works with someone off the island then. I came here to save you all, and I won't give up until I have. So she's working undercover with someone else off the island to get the people here, is what I'm guessing. Though at this point, I've done all I can. It's in his hands now. Whose? Again, she's either a military or... Yeah, she's definitely something. No time to talk. We're almost back in range of the island's recording network. No matter what, don't tell anybody what happened here. Not even a little bit. Not even if you think you could trust them. Are we clear? Yes, ma'am. Crystal. Plane flew lower and lower. Alright, we're about to be back in the recording zone. What else? Don't do anything I wouldn't do. That really doesn't limit it much. I guess not. After we landed, Kat scolded us for taking the plane. Kat and Allie seemed to exchange more than a few uneasy glances as we got off the plane. Well, yeah, no, they would, but luckily nothing came of it. Next, the production staff separated Allie and I. It looks like Kat had arranged something special for the two of us. All I was told was that I wasn't allowed to see Allie until the evening. Apparently, that's the nicest time to film. Till then, the production team helped me to look the part of a romantic novel protagonist. I was dressed to the nines. I must have sat through a few hundred photo shoots and interviews before they told me it was time to see her. But it was worth it. Wow, even for this island, this place is fancy with a capital F. Tell me about it. I broke one plate here and I'll pay it off for the rest of my life. I mean, welcome to the Ocean Palace. Allow me to show you to your seat. Two gestured at me to follow him. We'd only taken a few steps when I saw her. When I did, I couldn't help but crack up. You know, I kind of expected you to be dressed up too, given all the shit the crew put me through. What's the point? It'd just get ruined. How would it get ruined? Oh, you'll see. Come on. Changed my hair, put mine in hers with a smile on my face. She pulled me along with her towards the door. Whoa. We stumbled against a table which knocked a plate onto the floor. It promptly shattered into a million little pieces. In case you're watching, Kat, that was two. I knew I should have just been an accountant. She laughed as she pulled me along with her to the outside. The night air had never tasted so fresh. Each breath for air was as we ran along the road made my worries and fears just disappear. Eventually, we ran all the way to the beach. Come on. She tightened her hand, pulled me along with her to the water. Wait just a... She laughed like a maniac as she cannonballed into the ocean! My first instinct was to swim back up to the surface, but then Allie put her hand against mine and looked deep into my eyes. And then she smiled and kissed me passionately. It was as if time stopped. A few minutes later, we went back up to the surface. I figured you could use a fun distraction from everything that happened earlier. Was she doing this for me? I never know what to expect with you, you know? And you never will. It was a night to remember. Sorry, Allie, but you're really not my first pick. Or second pick, even. And just like that, that's my last date with Allie. Time sure goes by quickly. Thought I'd find you here. Why? You tend to come out here when you're lost in thought is all. You're thinking about how the show's almost over, am I right? How'd you know? Lucky guess. Well, it's not over yet, so don't let up just yet. Speaking of which, how was your date with Allie today? It was great. It was great. Probably shouldn't tell the whole truth, but enough of it should be good. It was awesome! I don't know how, but the more time I spend with Allie, it gets better and better. Being married to her would make every day an adventure, and I like the sound of that. No. I'm sure it'd be an adventure, but the jury's out on if it's one you'd walk away from. Well, I don't think I'm walking away from any of this anyways, so. Though you might want to start wearing body armor if you want to stay that way. Yeah. Anyway, I'd ask if you're thinking of choosing her at the end, but I'd rather wait and see how it plays out. You gonna stay out here for long? Nah, I'll go back inside soon. I'll keep you company till then. Figure you might want to have a conversation with someone that won't get you killed if it's not TV worthy. Thanks. Don't mention it. You know, I'm curious. Let's say I knew I was screwed, that there was no way of me getting out of here alive. Theoretically. That the only way left for me to survive is to just run. Would you let me escape? No! No the fuck she would not! Of course. No. Thanks, Kat. That means a lot. It's no big deal. She's fucking lying! We stayed out for a little bit longer before we called it a night. I'm lucky that I have someone I can trust. No! We the fucking do not! Do not trust anyone! Oh, well, this isn't the worst place I thought I could wake up yesterday. I'll take that as a compliment? Yeah, it really was. It was way too fast of an answer. She's fucking lying through her goddamn teeth. She laughed and pinched my cheek. Well, it's been a blast. I have some more cruising around to do, and I think you've got another date on your plate today. Yeah, that's just how the show goes. She was gone before I even had a chance to finish. That woman is a force of nature. She's a something. I don't know what. Morning? The wine says otherwise. Well, I don't know, man. Like, she obviously doesn't want to work here, but I also don't think she would actually, like, put her job in danger to actually let us escape. So I don't think she would let us escape, even if she doesn't like it. I don't believe she would let us escape at all. You'll be happy to know your third date with Allie yesterday was pretty well received. Well, yeah, her job is whatever the fuck she is. Producer, whatever she is. Not the highest rated we've had so far, but enough to give us more room to keep going. Sounds good enough to me. I think more like not being... Well, yeah, that too. Also not being killed. Either way, she's not going to put herself at risk to let us escape. She's just not. For your next date, make sure you pick someone who you think the audience will respond well to. Though at this point, I think you're in a pretty good spot either way. Without further ado, which soulmate candidate is it gonna be? Well, Scarlett's last, so... Alright. Violet, let's go. You didn't let me down. I had my doubts with Violet at first, but now I can see why she's the audience favorite. Don't mess it up. Wouldn't dream of it. Hello, Violet. Yes, you would. No, I would never. Brush. What makes you think that? Don't be silly now. I found Violet in the same place I met her. She was taking out a fresh batch of cookies from the oven. Morning, Violet. I slid next to her and grabbed onto the cookies in one smooth motion. The fact that you... okay, I guess I can't argue with that. I am, in fact, me. You might be right. Ow, hot. I flung the cookie into my mouth anyway. Worth the pain! Damn, that was delicious. Wait a moment, you silly goose. I'm not a goose, I'm a cat. No, Brush is completely right. Damn, I've been found out. How did you guys guess? You never fail to make me laugh. I quite admire that. I did a mocking bow with my arms behind my back and put on my best fancy accent. The pleasure's all mine, milady. Oh, stop you. I wolfed down another cookie. Hell yeah! You do know those are for sharing with everyone, right? No, they're all for me. I'm part of everyone. Brush is too good at I know, right? Brush, what is this amazing skill you have? We laughed together at the bit we were performing. Ah, that reminds me. What's up? It's come to my attention that this show will be ending quite soon. Yes, it is. Probably not. Oh, do cheer up, please. I don't intend to feel sorry for myself. Instead, I want to use the time we have left here to do something I've always longed to do. Ooh, what are we making this time? And what's that? What I want is to go on a date. The kind that normal people go on. The kind that I've only read about. Having a picnic, watching a movie at the theater, long walks on the beach. Even something crazy like a paint night. Don't you get it? I read people. I get it. You're very funny. Ha 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 ha. You got jokes! And then we can watch the sunset go down together, and it'd be so romantic. I'm so fucking... You are so fucking clever. Her enthusiasm was adorable. She was practically bouncing around the room like a ping pong ball. I think we can make that happen. Can we now? Which one? All of them. Why not all of them? She's got the most beautiful smile. Really? You've got to be kidding me. You can count on me, Violet. I'll make it happen. She did a little cheer and a dance. Gosh, I can't stop smiling looking at her. That said, I have no idea what to do. Guess this'll be touch and go. It wouldn't be fair if you figured out everything. Let me handle the picnic. She pulled out a basket from behind her. Care to join me in the lovely outdoors? I wouldn't miss it for the world. Aww, look at how cute. We walked outside for a while, then settled on a lovely spot with a nice mix of shade and sunlight for a picnic. The way her silver hair caught the sunlight, it was enough to make you believe in angels. She's so beautiful. Dig in, I've brought plenty. Please don't hold yourself back. I've got to be the luckiest person alive. Save that talk for after you try this. I'm letting you have the first bite. Should I be worried? I smiled as she mock-pouted. Just kidding. She laughed and smiled as she spoon-fed me a delicious egg roll. Called it. I'm the luckiest person alive. Not just because the food's delicious, but because you're here next to me, Violet. Omelette! I feel the same way. There's more where that came from. You're absolutely right. I've got something prepared just for the two of us next. We enjoyed the delicious food and conversation over the rest of the afternoon. We walked back to the mansion, hand in hand, smiling all the while. Next stop, the only movie theater on the island. I didn't know we had a room like this in the mansion. I'm not surprised. Tara's pretty territorial about this room from what I've heard. Oh my fucking god. But right now, it's our very own private movie theater. I did a little jazz hands at the TV. La! Violet clapped as if I had just put on the performance of a lifetime. Made a dramatic bow, and then look at what movies we had in store. Let's see, we have rom-coms, fantasy, medieval movies, war movies, a few superheroes, and last but not least, a horror movie. Horror! 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 Oh, rom-com. God damn it. Started the movie, then went back and sat next to her with my arm around her. The story was about a girl who moved to a place called New York to become a writer, falls in love with the boy she meets there, and eventually realizes her dream and her love. Blech. Wasn't anything special, but Violet was thoroughly entranced with the whole movie. Of course it's gonna be. I know, right? I was more entranced by her. After the credits roll, Violet practically bursts into tears. Reverse Hallmark Christmas movie. This was the best movie I've ever seen my whole life. My whole life! Then how about we take a scene you liked in the movie and turn it into a painting? Oh my gosh, you didn't. I did. Just wait right here for a second. I had no idea where to find art supplies, but I knew if there was anyone who could, it was Kat. Kat, I think you know the sitch. You got some nerve putting this together at the last minute, but I like that about you. 4 set up everything they need for a paint night in the main hall in the mansion stat. Oh man, I just finished my shift. better. You've got free time for this. And so we started painting on canvases in the main hall. I think I'll paint a picture of Violet and I watching a movie together, or a scene from the movie. We're gonna paint Violet. That counts, right? What are you painting? I'm painting a picture of us watching the movie. It's the most beautiful scene from the movie, you know. It'd be a shame not to capture it. You're quite the flirt, you know that? I'm a flirt. Like one of your French girls. Her smile could melt the coldest heart. So which scene are you painting, Violet? I'm drawing the scene where the girl runs out in the rain to tell the boy that he loves her. It's just so romantic. Could tell she was putting her whole heart into the painting. She captured the scene perfectly. As for me, let's just say I was more focused on making the people have the right number of heads. An hour or so later, we finished and prepared our final artwork. She's an incredibly talented artist. Me, not so much. Excuse you, I'm a great artist. That was embarrassing, but man, it was worth the smile. Her laughter was interrupted by a gurgle from her stomach. Mother would punish me for sure if she heard me make that sound, but who cares now? Violet was unstoppable. Is it time for dinner? I do believe it is. Volunteered to cook, but she wanted to go back to the restaurant that we went to on our first date, so we did. Because Pen is... God damn it. Apparently she was trying too hard to be prim and proper back then and didn't actually get to eat as much as she wanted. She ate up a storm, almost literally. Almost. We spent dinner wolfing down delicious food without a care in the world and laughing about scenes in the movie and our little artsy adventure. I just made that joke. I know. It's funny. It's funny. Contribution. It's a good contribution. And finally we went for the long-awaited walk on the beach. We held hands as we walked along the ocean. The waves of the ocean seemed to play music for us as we skirted by. At times, we talked without end. At other times, we enjoyed each other's company in warmth and silence. Either way, we were as happy as could be. We talked about how the past, the present, and future were so different than before because of each other. I know. If you asked me to marry you right now, without a doubt I'd accept. This game needs more It does! It does need more explosions. I know it sounds quite crazy to say that in such a short period of time, but I just know. She kisses passionately, with everything she has. And what comes next was the perfect ending to our lovely date. Come closer. After my date with Violet, I walked around outside all the time I'd expected to see Kat, but she never showed up. Guess she already has enough footage for today. Might as well try to find her. Why? No one's here. Looks like the snacks from gone. Not here either. Oh no. Oh. Kat was at a table writing something down at a frantic pace with one hand against her head. Hey Kat, what's up? Kat? Oh hey, didn't see you there. Yeah. How you doing? Depends on what you're ominously writing. You just look like someone who realized I was dead meat. Oh, this? Don't worry about it. No, I'm distinctly worried about it. Someone's dead meat, but it's not you. Oh, shit? Yay? I'm just kidding. I'm just fixing up some of the balance sheets 2 was working on. Being an accountant was never really in the cards for them, despite what they say. Sit down, I'll be stuck here a while anyway. Sure. Sat next to Kat. So how'd today's date with Violet go? It went awesome! Being with Violet makes me feel like we're on top of the world. Somehow she takes my breath away with how cool she can be, and at the same time makes me laugh like a child alongside her. I had no idea I'd fall for so hard after my first meeting, but I couldn't help myself. Dog! Dog's being a bigger brat than... Dog is always a bigger brat than kitten. Always. Now I know what I want most is to make her the happiest woman in the world. Now that's what I like to hear. I had my doubts at first, but you two really stole the show. And with good reason. I feel like our viewers got to see a glimpse of what your lives together would be like. Maybe the mess in the kitchen won't be from the dough next time, huh? No, it'll definitely be from dough. Anyway, you've done great till now. I don't know if what you've said to each of the girls is really true, but don't stop now. You just have to get through one more day and you'll be able to finally leave. You know, I doubt that. I fucking doubt that. And you'll tell me what my old life was like? Of course. No, you won't. I mean, if I didn't, where would you even go? I don't know. She wants you two to do it, apparently. That's so unsanitary. You look like you've got something on your mind. I'm just thinking about tomorrow. You've been getting the best ratings I'd ever seen. I just hope it's enough. The rating requirements for the last date and the last day are the highest. I'm sure it's gonna be fine. Cat is a sadistic voyeur. She's a something. I don't fucking know what, though. I've made it this far. Nothing's gonna stop me from making it to the end. I hope so, for your sake. So when I'm out of here, what are you gonna do? You gonna move on to the next killer dating show? I didn't know you were my career coach. You wanna know my 5-year plan, too? I get the feeling that 5 years from now, you'd rather not be here. There is no plan. I'm just taking it one day at a time. That's really all anyone can do in this crazy world. Anyway, I gotta get back to work. Good luck. You'll need it. Thanks. I don't believe that tomorrow will be the last day at all. The performance is coming to a close. The actors and actresses come out one by one, ready to take their bows. I would clap, but I'm waiting for you, and only you. Waking up next to Violet felt like waking up next to an angel. We walked back from the beach past midnight last night, so any rest we could get was very welcome. For several minutes, all I could do was watch her silver hair catch the sunlight. She was the most beautiful thing I'd ever seen. Good morning. Morning. Do you mind if we just perhaps stay here for a spell? Not one bit. Fantastic. She rolled herself towards me and hugged me with all her strength. All her tiny, tiny little arm-faced strength. No take-backs. We laid together on the bed all morning, enjoying each other's warmth and company. I don't want this moment to end. I simply cannot wait till we leave here together. Well, about that. We'll be the greatest partnership of all time. An empire like no other. I do like an ambitious woman, but, it's time for you to spend time with another girl, no? Yeah, sorry about that. It's in the contract. It's no matter. To bicker about this would be fruitless. It's the very nature of this show. Do entertain yourself with whoever today's date will be. Violet is giving... She kind of is, yeah. She's not the first one, though. She's not the first one to give yandere vibes. But know that anything she could offer would pale to what a queen could. Yeah, no, about that, Violet. Hey, guys. You're running out of time, Kit Kat. Gonna be fine, just watch. Good morning, Kat. Good morning, Dayman. Morning, Teki, how'd you sleep? Pretty well. You bet you did. That bed is worth more than your life. Yeah, well. Oh, that reminds me. Why can't the staff have the same kind of bed? Do I look like I'm made of money? Yes. Yes, you do. You literally own an island. If I give the staff beds, next thing they'd ask for is minimum wage. Maybe a little bit more than that. He walked away. So how about that 5-year plan, huh? Maybe the brothers were onto something with this whole accounting thing. Anyway, it's time for your last day with your last soulmate candidate. You ready? It's time to make or break. I'm ready as I'll ever be. Then without further ado, lights, camera, don't get yourself killed. Thanks. All right, last date. found Scarlet in the same place I met her. She was engrossed in a book with a pile of... Aw, shit, she's back to the porn, guys! Finally, we've come full circle! They looked worn as if they've been read over and over throughout the years. Hey there, Scarlet. What you reading? You gonna tell me the truth this time? Hey, Teki, just an old fairy tale. Really? I'm surprised you'd read something that would throw science out the window. I'm a woman of varied tastes. I quite like these stories, especially this one. Which one? It's called The Princesses of Avaranda. Really, it's silly. I doubt you'd be interested in Try Me. She smiled back. Okay, I don't see why not. Oh. I mean, that's kind of cute, but that looks like anime. That looks like a manga. That straight up fucking looks like manga. There's a young girl, Nira, who is the princess of the kingdom of Avaranda, which is far, far away from civilization. Unlike other princesses before her, she had no time for politicking or parties. She spent all her time building all sorts of gadgets for her family and friends. Like a robot dog that would eat the vegetables they didn't want to eat. I gotta try my hand at this sometime. Scarlet giggles. Always go for the science girl. See, that's how we did the first time around. First time around, we went for the gamer girl. So I guess this time we're going for the nerdy science girl. Nira is has a blissfully happy childhood. She even falls in love with a commoner named Aloria. Though her kingdom would never approve of their relationship, Nira and Aloria never fail to see each other in secret, every night by the crooked trees in the western forests. But those days don't last. One day her mother, the queen, is taken by a witch, never to be seen again, and Nira is forced to become the queen at age 16. In her mother's absence, Nira does her best to lead the kingdom, and for years it prospers. She's like no other leader they've had before. But secretly she wants to leave. As queen, she has no more time for things or people that she loved with all her heart. She cries alone at night. But she knows she can't. Too much responsibility on her. Then one day, Nira is cursed by the same witch that took her mother and forgets everything. Her name, her family, her kingdom. Everything except for Aloria and the desire to leave. And so she leaves, and no one in the village ever sees her again. Right. Won't bore you with the rest of the story, but thanks for listening. Ah, come on. Believe me, I want to hear this end. Hear this to the end. Especially since you like it so much. Especially since there are definitely not parallels to what's going on right now. Look deep in her eyes, and I could tell she just loved this story. Well, there's really not much left, but... Well, Nira and Aloria live a wonderful life in a neighboring kingdom for many years. But one day she remembers everything and rushes home worrying for her people. When she gets there, she sees her people have been ruled by the very same witch who took her memory, and that her people no longer prosper the way they did under her rule. In anger, Nira confronts the witch on the border of Avaranda. The witch takes off her cowl, revealing herself to be Nira's mother, the Lost Queen. Nira's mother gives her an ultimatum. She can return to ruling the kingdom, but she can never leave again, or she can leave now and never come back. And that's where the story ends. You never get to know what choice Nira makes. What? Why would you end a story there? I want to know what happens next. Believe me, me too. I'm curious, what would you do in Nira's shoes? I'd probably stay. I'd probably stay. I think I'd stay. That this answer is gonna affect your oh yeah, it 100% is. I mean, I can't just let my people suffer like that. But I would never let Aloria go. I'd find a way to make it work. You're a real romantic, aren't you? No, I'm not. I've loved this story ever since I lost my memories. I'm sure I don't have a kingdom or anything, but sometimes you wonder, you know? Yeah, I get the feeling. Same feeling, even. That's just life. You just have to keep moving forward. Yep. I'm really happy that you're the one I get to move forward with. Me too. There's no one else I'd rather be with right here, right now. And speaking of right now, there's somewhere I want to bring you. Where's that? I'll give you a hint. I've been thinking about this place ever since you mentioned that you love fairy tales. Oh, hey, look, we're back at the restaurant. Oh my gosh, there's turtles down here. Turtles! She's practically dancing around the room. There's a whole lot of dancing in this game. Taking in all the sights. It was impossible not to smile. I figured the Ocean Palace just might be your thing. Scarlet practically jumped onto me and squeezed the life out of me into a deathly bear hug. Ah! My ribs! My ribs! Dog, really? You made everything so special in ways I honestly couldn't believe, but you did it. And this is just the beginning, Scarlet. We're in this together. Held Scarlet and kissed her on the lips. It was like an explosion of passion. It had set me on fire as she kissed me back and wrapped her arms around me. Always. We looked deep into each other's eyes. In a split second, the room became pitch black. I couldn't even see my hand in front of my face, much less Scarlet. Oh, look! Here we fucking go again! Teki, looks like there's a blackout. No, that's not what it is. Scarlet held my hand tight. Maybe she was afraid of the dark. I didn't have a chance to respond before I heard the rush of footsteps coming toward us in the dark. Yep, here we go again. Just like the first fucking time. Something isn't right. Oh no, we're surrounded. Familiar voice cut through the short silence of me holding my breath. I'm sorry, Teki, you just didn't make the cut. Fucking again? We've got to get out of here. Just make it quick, please. I could hear the woman that voice belonged to walk away. I dashed from the table, pulling Scarlet along with me. What's going on? Who are... Just come with me. We've got to get out of... Kapow! I didn't even make it 5 steps before I was tackled and cuffed behind my back. I screamed for her to run, but they made sure no sound could escape as they pinned me to the ground. Scarlet, you gotta run! Get out of here! It was no use, even though she was just a few feet away. I was powerless to get an inch closer. They tackled her to the ground. I hear the clink of cuffs as they dragged her away. I struggled with everything I had to get up, to save her, to run, for what felt like an eternity. Then, nothing. God damn it. I fucking knew it. And here we are back here again. Woke up on an operating table, the kind you'd see in a nightmare. My first instinct was to get up and get off it as soon as possible. Everything was cuffed and pinned down. I actually knew this was... Yeah, me too. Tried to force myself out. Braces didn't so much as budge. Morning. Hi. Again. Get me out of here. I'm afraid I can't do that. And honestly, I'm getting tired of explaining why. I'm tired of you fucking lying to my goddamn face. Let's speed this along, shall we? What are you talking about? She placed some kind of helmet on my head, tried to avoid it, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Please don't do this. Could hear the hum of a massive generator, but blah, blah, blah. She raised her hand, feeling the red button. Yeah, see you soon, Bzzz. The curtain closes. You're taking your bow. And when you lift your head, I can see you clearly for the first time. It's you. The one I'd been waiting all this time to see. The one who made me dream of a life together far from this island. You've been right by me all this time. Cat! Tomorrow's a day. You nervous? Who wouldn't be? You've got a point. She reached for my hand and held it tightly. You okay? You sure we should be doing this? I fucking knew it. It was fucking Cat. I goddamn knew it. I don't want you to be punished just because I want to get out of here. Hey, Cat? We've always been a team, you and me. No matter what, we're in this together. Thanks. How did things come to this? The escape failed. I've been surrounded, beaten, shot, betrayed. The love of my life, she shot me! I'm bleeding out. I try my best to slow the bleeding, but it's no use. What did you do to her? I choke out every last word. Damien. I didn't do anything. I didn't have to. You were too busy making hard eyes at Cat here to see where her true loyalties lie. I'm sorry, but it's true. I don't understand. How could you do this to me, Cat? betrayed! Ah! Why don't you tell them? Damien is my father! Oh, shit! So she's also an evil demon being. I knew you were planning something the moment you came to this island. But you didn't trust me enough to tell me exactly what it was. Well, yeah, no, obviously. Why would I? So I became close to you and told you just what you wanted to hear. And then you told me everything I needed to know. God damn it, we're stupid. As soon as you told me your plan, there was no way you were ever going to escape from this island. Why are you saying this? That's my girl. You really are my daughter. Why? Love that look on your face. You know, you've got an expression that would be perfect for my next show. Alright. And it just so happens we've got an opening just for you. It's no use. I've lost too much blood. I'm gonna die. The world's going dark. This is the end. Keep them alive. Teki, you might think I'm showing you mercy, but believe me, by the end of this, you're gonna wish that I just let Cat kill you. Why? Why, Cat? Why would you do this? I barely have time to breathe before the waves pull me under once more. Fucking knew that beach was cursed. Goddamn knew it. Where am I? I'm underwater? It's so dark and cold. I try to move, but I'm so tired. Takes all my strength to reach my hand out forward. It feels like glass. I'm trapped in some kind of tank. I want to sleep for just a... Is someone there? I could feel someone's presence. I open my eyes and I can see... Allie! Hang on just a little longer. Who are you? The woman in front of me looked at me with pity. Say something. I try to speak, but it's no use. My mouth won't speak the words I want them to. You're awake. I am. I'm so glad, but you're gonna wish you were asleep for this next bit. Trust me, and sorry in advance. Bzz. She moved some kind of terminal next to my tank and pressed a button. As if on cue, it was as if every nerve in my body was set on fire. I screamed and thrashed, but it did nothing to alleviate the pain. Bzz. Oh, will you look at that? Looks like our little hero's got some life left in them. You know, Teki, you're in luck. Usually I'd just kill you for this. But a new opportunity just opened up, and I think you'd be the perfect fit. Goody. Sorry, Teki, but it's true. I don't think you're sorry at all, actually. I don't understand. Why don't you tell them? Yeah, huh? Oh, hey, Cat. Always the hero, aren't you? You should be more worried about yourself. You knew the rules. If you tried to escape the island, you die. It didn't have to be like this, but I'm done talking. Goodbye. How could you? Hold on just a little longer. She looked away from me as if she had heard something. What? I couldn't tell. Shit, they're almost here. We're running out of time. I'm sorry. I won't be able to give you back all your memories, but this will have to be enough. She pressed another button on the terminal. I've got to run back to my tank or they'll know something's up. She pressed her hand against the glass. Hold on just a little longer, okay? I'll get us out of here. The pain, it stopped. The world turned dark. Dots. Oh, hey, look, we're back here again. I've been here before. Hey, I'm Teki. I'm on some kind of dating show. Find love or die trying. Allie, she helped me. I've got to find her. You're up early? No. Most people around here usually need a little more time, more to wake them up. Cat, I remember now. I tried to escape the island with her. She pretended to be my lover, she betrayed me, and she shot me. She's the reason I'm trapped here. It's only fragments I can remember, but I remember enough to know that she's bad news. No shit, Sherlock. We've done this song and dance over and over, more times than I can count now. I've been in love with and chosen Allie, Scarlet, Tara, Violet, and Yui, each of them countless times. Am I a bad person? Come to think of it, I can't remember what happened before this show started either. I need to find Allie, but first, for the problem at hand. If I want to get out of here, I can't let Kat know that I remember what's happened before. Sorry, who are you? I gotta play dumb. Will she buy it? Walk with me, there's a lot to get you up to speed on. Name's Kat, I'm the producer for a new show, Find Love or Die Trying. What's your name? I don't remember. I have no idea. Looks like it's the same beginning as usual. Learn about the killer dating show's rules, meet the girls before the show starts. Yui, I don't remember meeting you before the show, but I'm glad I got to meet you again. It's impossible not to feel happier when I see your smile. You'd think that the staff would have learned to cook better by now. There's so much more to you than you show the world, Violet. Scarlet, you're still hiding that you're reading that magazine with another book. It brings a smile to my face every time. Think I know what happened to you now. You still have no idea what you got into, Tara. Killer dating show or not. I'd love to see the way you see the world. And finally, Allie. You never gave up on getting us out of here, even after all this time. Howdy, I heard you're the suitor. Yup. Care to join me for a jog? There's a place in the forest I'd love to go for a run around with you. Be my pleasure. And for a jog, exchanging banter like we'd always done when we met each other. The second we got to the unrecorded area of the forest, her smile faded. I'm glad you got the hint. You haven't given yourself away to anyone yet, right? Nope. No, I haven't. As far as Kat knows, I don't remember anything as usual. Sweet. I knew I was right to help you first. Really, thank you so much. I can't thank you enough. I've got to ask, how did you escape the tank in the first place? Honestly, I got lucky. Usually the tank knocks me out right away, but the last time, I think something must have bugged. I saw my chance and I took it. Anything's better than being stuck here forever. I'm sorry I couldn't get all your memories back. Don't worry about it. All I can ask for is a fighting chance, and you gave that to me. Let's fucking wreck shit! I mean, duh, I'm hands down the MVP. Anyway, it's about time I tell you the truth. Yeah, please, do that. I'm from the Resistance! You could think of us as a covert group of concerned citizens who have a few bones to pick with the world's current management. And those bones are their necks. Joking aside, we're fighting a war here. The war will be won with information that lives on in this island and only here. There's no way that we could ever find this place, not by conventional means. But then we found out about the show, and so they sent you here. Actually, I volunteered. Believe me, the others didn't want me to, but I knew I had to. I was the one with the least to lose. Allie. It was pretty easy getting in, all things considered. All I had to do was write a report that labeled me as suspicious of conspiring against the government. Take a few cute selfies, and boom, I was flown here. Didn't go too great since then, though. But that was when I was a lone wolf. I've got you now. We'll get out of here together. Sound good to you? Sounds like a plan. Haven't even told you the plan yet. But since you're so excited, let's get right to it. There's two things we need to do. One, we need to bring the other girls' memories back. We won't be able to get their trust or work with them till we do. And we'll need their help for part 2. And what's that? 2, we need to get the fuck out of here. This isn't really a dating... I don't think this is really a dating sim at all. But boy oh boy, is there a lot of dying. Sounds about right. Easier said than done, though. It's gonna take a hell of a lot of setup and coordination. There's a small army of armed and trained staff tasked with keeping us here, not to mention us needing a way off the island. I'll figure it out as we go, but for now, how about you go on a date with Scarlet today? I can do that, but how does that relate to us getting out of here? I'd tell you if I thought you could be a better actor. Believe me, you'll know why later. Anyway, let's head back to the mansion. We don't want Cat to start looking for us. Alright. You're really something, you know? That's putting it lightly. Teki, there you are. Got carried away exploring. Yep, gotta be careful around Cat. I know exactly what she's capable of. Is that so? Well, it's no harm, but you'll have a whole week to explore, you know? You'll get one date with each of the girls for the first 5 days. A little something special for day 6. And then the final ceremony where, yeah, that never happens. Sounds like the perfect amount of time to figure out if we're meant to be together. You'd be surprised. Anyway, let's get the show on the road. Who do you want to spend today's date with? Okay. I wanted to finish this, but I feel like there's still a lot fucking more left to this game. I don't know for sure, but it feels like there's still a lot more to this game. 2-parter? Well, at this point, it's gonna be a fucking 3-parter. Starting to think you're supposed to lose? It's supposed to lose. There's something, but I think I'm actually gonna have to call it for tonight. Yeah, I was hoping we could finish this tonight, but I think it's still got quite a bit longer, and to be totally honest, my fucking everything hurts right now. So, alright, that's set up and ready to go. So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow, and hopefully we'll finish this. There's intrigue and mystery afoot, and I am very curious where it shall lead. But for tonight, I gotta go fucking crash and probably drink a whole lot of water. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out with me, and